Hey y'all, this is my first ever live video, just experimenting. This is mostly about life, spirituality, God, universe, finding your true self, and the reason why we're here on this earth. You can think of this as kind of like a rant or like a thought process. What is going on through my mind? I'm just trying to share. We are all in this world. Some of us busy doing worldly things, some of us are doing our things, some of us are doing things for others and for us. But at the end of the day, the ultimate truth, the reality is, are we in a reality or is it just a illusion we are in? And what is the ultimate purpose? Why we are not finding interest, some of us are not finding interest in living. Especially the next generation is losing interest in religion, in God, because apparently God has decided to veil himself, put a curtain or put a veil over himself to hide from us. So, playing this hide and seek game, and he wants us to seek for him, find him, because he is within us, but still he's so close, but still we are not able to find him, because apparently we are impure, we are sinners. All these prophets and the saints, including Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, all this, they came since the creation of man for thousands of years to save us, to show us, to guide us to the path of salvation, to how to become free from this bondage, from this suffering we call life. I know many probably have questions like me, searching for an answer. I'm also a seeker, looking for an answer within myself, not outside, within myself. Why are we truly here? What is the purpose? Is this purpose to, get some education, find a job, marry, have children, and then die? Or is there a bigger or greater purpose than what we are currently doing? So if we have to find God through religion, because if you look at the religion, in my opinion, almost all religions in this world are shit, because they doesn't show you, they doesn't guide you to the clear path. At the end, it's just basically some, I would say, the religious head and religious gurus, they just use the religion as a tool, as advantage of their own benefit. If you look at Vatican, if you look at like India, all these gurus, even in Islam, and the Muslims, and the mosques, everybody use religion to basically fulfill their own desire, what they want in life. Like some want money, some want power, some want to be famous, among people, some want respect. So no matter what, at the end, if you look at, everybody's using the religion to scare people, to, treat people like a flock of sheep. so they can get what they want from them, mostly financial gain or some other gain, some sort of gains. But at the end of the day, if you look at all these religions and all these religious godheads they claim, including the Pope himself, they have no freaking clue how to communicate with God when they claim themselves as the people of God or God's chosen ones, like Jesus or Muhammad or like whoever. So, and if they do not know the path to God, they do not know how to get to God, so obviously they will not be able to show us the path to God. So we obviously need someone who found that path. Like we say it's all about journey. All the spiritual leaders, they say, oh, don't worry about getting to the destination, it's all about journey, it's not about the destination. It's total bullshit, because they don't even know how to get to the destination. That's why there's they want you to keep lingering on this like blind path, then they're not able to guide you. So I'm not trying to provide any knowledge here, because I don't consider myself as knowledgeable or wise. I'm just trying to explore. I'm just trying to find. I'm just trying to seek the truth that many of you are probably looking for, just like me. But just there's one thing, like in religion, it's all talk about peace. But if you look at them, you don't find peace. Most of the people, they are not in peace, or there is no peace. It's all chaos. Everyone's fighting. There's wars going on in this world. Nobody's talking about peace. All this shitty, like the Nobel Peace Prize they're talking about, and this is just all show. I mean, showing this world that they're doing something. Actually, they're doing nothing to make this world a peaceful, better place. So, how do we really find peace, inner peace? Like, that peace is supposed to flow through the messengers of God or the people that claim themselves as people of God. So how do we truly find them, and how do we benefit ourselves? Not through monetary gain, not through financial gain, not through any other worldly gain, but peace itself. So, I'm not going to talk about any specific religion here. I'm talking about in general. But I have to bring some reference like that I know you can look up to, because in Quran it says only through the remembrance of God the heart finds true peace. And Jesus mentioned that the kingdom is within you. So if you are able to find God's kingdom or God or whatever it is, I mean, one should be able to find the true inner peace that our life, or we are seeking all our life. Because one way or the other, we are all peaceless. We are all falling apart. There is anxiety, there is depression, there is many people are committing suicide because they don't have peace in their mind. Some people, they don't even, they don't get even good night's sleep. And one of this reason is because we don't have the divine presence. Some call God, some called Bhagavan, Allah. So each religion called different, name, but at the end, I believe he or she, because I never seen him or never know him, so I would, assume someone, one person you know, they probably are able to, or he or she are probably able to provide us the peace, but he's not coming to this earth to provide us the peace. He is sending his messengers, his people. So, and if we see most of them, like including bishops, priests, ministers, imams, all of them or most of them, they are also seeking him, or some of them are not seeking, they're seeking something else. So how do we truly find this peace that has been promised to us? Because the peace that was promised to the Bnei Israel 3,000 years ago, and then in that name, now the current Israeli government, they are, causing massive genocide, cruelty, like killing people in the name of peace. So people just need to justify their action in the name of religion and in the name of keeping peace, but they're actually doing the devil's work. They're doing whatever the hell they want, and they're calling it the work of God. So if they do not have connection with God, so how do they really know that they're doing God's work? Because Jesus said, whoever will do God's work, they'll become immortal. They'll never die. So before you become immortal, first you need to be moral. You cannot be immoral because God is just. He is not immoral. So you cannot be immortal by doing immoral things. So you'll have to do good things no matter what. So the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not cheat, thou shalt not lie. So all these 10 Commandments, the first rules that were provided, those people, they are not even following those. So how do they expect to become the God's people, God's chosen one, when they are not even following the basic, like bare minimum, like, preventing from killing, or preventing from lying, from cheating, from harming others. It frustrates me. It frustrates me. The war, the way it's going, the power currently, the USA, not USA, I wouldn't say, all the countries, top leaders, they're more busy fulfilling their own desire, fulfilling, making financial gains, making millions, billions of dollars with their friends, where there are so many who are starving in all over the world. So I don't want to make it political, like about Gaza or about any specific place. But everywhere we see, it's painful because you cannot open the news or read like any news without seeing. It's hard. Sometimes you become overwhelmed and you can't really control yourself. How things are going makes you so mad, makes you boil your blood, but still you calm yourself down because you are the follower of peace. You don't want, to become like them. You don't want to be violent because we know that violence is not the answer. Blood brings blood. It goes on and on. So, my friends, dear brothers and sisters, the elders, everyone or anyone is listening this, some of us are probably at the really late stage of our life. We probably did some good works, and we know that also some bad, but especially those self-righteous religious people who thinks, based on the deeds we're going to heaven. But how do we truly know, how do we really know that you're going to heaven? I know that God promised in the holy books, but we are so confident. So with our confident, we're so confident, and with our confidence, um, help us fulfill our desire that what we want to do, that in the afterlife we'll go to heaven for sure. Can anyone guarantee, or can anyone say for sure that they will? So those who are not close to our end of our life or still have some time, shouldn't we look for that answer, that what is the true path to peace, to inner peace, to finding our true self, to purify ourselves, to clear our thoughts, our our perceptions, to make it clear and pure, so we do more good in this world than bad, and we just don't think of ourselves as selfishly, we think of others. So that's how you actually win the heart of God, not by fulfilling your own dirty desire or your building family's fortune, like leaving millions, billions behind so they can indulge on those. No. Shouldn't we really look for the answer? What really makes God happy? What does He really wants? We're doing research on nuclear weapon, medicine, so many things, but nobody's doing research on what's the true meaning of life? What is the true purpose we are here? Why we're sent? Why we're here? Nobody's find the answer. Is our job to go to Mars, go to Saturn, Pluto, explore the universe, or do we have another universe within us the Creator wants us to explore? Maybe the answer is within there. We just didn't look enough. We are just looking outside, outer world. But He said, I will show you the path if you are not even able to find the path. And He also said, you'll only find or see as far as I will show you, or as far as I will allow you to see. So no matter how far we try to explore the space, traveling through the universe, this time traveling, there is a teleportation, all this science, we think that is possible, but it's never been possible because we haven't explored the possibility of the idea to be to make it to be real, because most of the things, the science, the discovery, the knowledge came from inside. We came, like for example, Elon Musk. He's a smart guy. It's coming from within him, but he's not realizing who is providing it. It's not him. He's getting because he's wanting it to. Otherwise, everyone will be Elon Musk. because there is many people in this world who works as hard as him, but not everybody is Elon Musk. Not everybody is Einstein. Not everybody is Nikola Tesla, because God manifests through them. Somehow, there is a connection He creates, and then He provides them that knowledge to serve this world. It's not intentional. Nobody can just, wake up in the morning and think of, okay, we'll become Einstein. Nope. Or Newton, Sir Isaac Newton. So, but one can be if they look deep enough, long enough within them. Perhaps, we are missing the missing link of humanity, the spirituality, where our soul meets our body. We're probably not experimenting enough, researching enough in this area to see if we can excel, how to connect within ourselves to ourselves first before going to all this outer worldly knowledge, gathering this knowledge. Maybe a few of us, if we sit together and then do some brainstorming through our spiritual knowledge, maybe we'll figure out something that science hasn't or haven't been able to identify or discover yet. I think this is all I have for today or tonight. Perhaps I will discuss or try to see if I have anything else to talk about, because right now I don't have anything within me. So these are all I have. This is all I have. Thanks for listening. I'm not sure if anybody will listen to this. This is just an experiment I'm doing to myself, for myself. Thank you all. Have a good night.